Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis.
And I'm Haley Wilgus. Thank you for joining us tonight. Topping our news at this hour, Sarasota County Sheriff's deputies and residents are getting a glimpse into the challenges one another face as they plan for the future.
They're working on a strategic plan focusing on how the Sheriff's Office can best serve the community in decreasing crime and creating positive relationships. ABC 7's Jess Dowdrick joins us live from the Sheriff's Office with a look at what those plans are. Jess?
Good evening, Scott and Haley. It wasn't just the command staff making the calls on this 4-year plan for the community. A lot of perspectives went into it, including those of nearly 24 residents themselves.
The inclusiveness of this was by far the most impressive part of it.
4 months, 23 members of a diverse citizens work group met with the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office to come up with what some call a model plan for the rest of the state.
We wanted to, and the sheriff and the community wanted to say, no, not in our town, not in our backyard. So what do we do to prevent those things from happening?
The team came up with 4 goals for the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office over the next 4 years. Goal 1, work with the community to address public safety concerns. Goal 2, enforce the law rightfully, treating all citizens fairly and respectfully. Goal 3, promote transparency and accountability. And Goal 4, foster a rich diversity of perspectives. Members of the Citizens Work Group bringing certain aspects of 21st century policing to the deputies' attentions.
Fair and impartial policing, implicit bias, things that law enforcement is starting to look at and say, we could do things better. And their willingness and openness to do that was impressive to me.
And likewise, the citizens learned from the deputies.
A number of us on the Citizens Work Group were able to go out to the camp where the police practice, and they set up a number of different scenarios for us to act as police officers with fake tasers and guns.
The bottom line is that we learn that they do have a very tough job, and practical solutions sometimes are almost impossible.
Members of the Citizens Work Group say the Sheriff's Office is already well on their way to accomplishing the goals of the strategic plan. This plan will be reviewed and updated to change as the community changes every year. Now, whether that be in terms of crime rates, citizen expectations, or demographics. Live in Sarasota, Jess Dowdrick, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Thank you, Jess. New tonight, the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office investigating a drowning on Siesta Key. The Sheriff's Office says beachgoers found an unresponsive woman floating face down in the water on the south side of Point of Rocks Beach. Lifeguards tried to resuscitate her but were unsuccessful. The woman was snorkeling with her husband at the time of the incident. They were on vacation from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Her name will be released once her family is notified.
In Venice, a memorial is now being created to honor a father and daughter killed in an accident on the South Jetty this week. Eugene and Carol Hayden died when Carol drove their van into the water Monday afternoon. ABC 7's Christopher Brantley joins us live now from that jetty with an update tonight. Christopher?
Good evening. All day long, this makeshift memorial has gained the attention of passers-by stopping to pay their respects following Monday's accident. The father and daughter, Eugene and Carol Hayden, are also being remembered by their friends at Village on the Isles, a local retirement community. The two had also been active members in their church, St. Mark's Episcopal, here in Venice. As people come today to pay their respects at the jetty, there seems to be one lingering question. Why did this happen? The same question is being asked by their Hayden's pastor, Deacon Kevin Backhouse.
What goes through your mind? That car, that van bobbing down, and then it's, oh no, that's not just a car. You know, that's Carol and that's Gene. We probably all wonder, what did they say to each other? We'll never know.
Tomorrow evening, there will be a candlelight vigil at 7:30 at Village on the Isles. It'll be a chance for Eugene and Carol's friends to say a peaceful goodbye to their friends who died in such a tragic accident. Live in Venice, Christopher Brantley, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Thank you, Christopher. And now for a check on our forecast, we're going to head over to Bob.
Well, right now we have sunshine and plenty of it, and unfortunately the sunshine is also causing some problems as a result of the high pressure ridge keeping stagnant air conditions in our area, and that means high pollution problems. Winds are out of the west-northwest at 16. That's the sea breeze, which cooled us to 84 after a high today in the upper 80s, even some low to mid-90s inland. Current temperatures still hot in Orlando and Jacksonville and Tallahassee, and in places like Arcadia and Wauchula, where it's 93 degrees. But right along the beaches from Inglewood all the way up into Anna Maria, it's 83 there, 87 in Bradenton, 86 at Lakewood Ranch, and 84 in Sarasota. I mentioned the air quality. Today's index high once again. In fact, 7 points higher than it was yesterday. Yesterday was 122. Today, 129. The major pollutant ozone, and it looks like that will again be a problem tomorrow for folks who have respiratory problems. Advised not to be outdoors from around 2 o'clock up until around 8. We'll have more in the forecast in just a little bit. Back to you.
Bob, thank you. The city of Northport could soon be home to the Atlanta Braves spring training facility, but for months the question has been who will pay for the roughly $75 million project. The West Villages, where the facility is set to be built, is applying for $20 million in state funding. They're also providing the property and infrastructure at a combined cost of about $15 million. The rest of the money will come from the Braves for construction costs and annual lease payments, as well as the city of Northport and Sarasota County. This Tuesday, the County Commission voted to redirect $22 million in tourism development taxes to foot part of the bill. The decision, they say, will not come at the expense of any other tourism programs.
It's not impacting beach renourishment, beach maintenance, anything like that. So we're not taking dollars away from anything else. We're just taking a little bit from promotions for VSC, Visit Sarasota County, and reallocating, reproportioning some of the existing to be able to take care of this facility.
The West Villages has until July 1st to apply for that $20 million in state funding. Still to come in your Suncoast News tonight, a decision to cut funding for an agency that helps boost Florida tourism could take its toll here on the Suncoast.
Plus, cleaning up our waterways, how a new plan approved by Governor Scott could help reduce toxic algae in South Florida.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, AND services.com.
ABC 7 News at 7 weeknights.
Everyone loves a bright and cheerful smile. Not everyone can find the dental care they need and can afford. Now there's a place nearby where anyone can receive professional quality dental care at an affordable cost. The LECOM School of Dental Medicine in Lakewood Ranch is now accepting patients. You will receive your care in comfortable, state-of-the-art treatment rooms. To schedule your appointment, please call the LECOM Dental Group practices, 941-405-1600. We will be happy to see you smiling again.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
You only have one life. Are you gambling with it? 1 in 3 adults have high blood pressure. Not knowing your numbers could cause you to lose, big time. Luckily, you can turn the odds in your favor by getting your blood pressure checked today. Don't leave your health to chance. Learn more at heart.org/HPV.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
It's no small wonder anybody loves it all.
I just love art that moves me.
No small,
I mean really moves me.
One.
Sunset Fiat of Sarasota presents No Small Wonder. High performance style. Let the art of Fiat move you.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, AND services.com.
This is National Travel and Tourism Week. Organizations across the country are gearing up for upcoming travel seasons.
For those on the Sun Coast, next year's tourism projections are already down. ABC 7's Bobeth Yates joins us now, taking a closer look at why. Bobeth.
Well, Visit Sarasota is bracing for what they expect to be the toughest tourism season after lawmakers make massive cuts to Visit Florida's budget.
They allow us to stretch our dollars, and they amplify our message.
Virginia Haley is with Visit Sarasota, and the they she's referring to is Visit Florida.
25 to 30% of our marketing programs, our promotions, our public relations, our sales are all done jointly with Visit Florida.
Haley says once Visit Florida attracts a tourist to the state, her and other local organizations work to attract that tourist to our area. But lawmakers had some concerns about Visit Florida's private enterprise contracts and how much of their funds were being used.
The majority of programs that these Enterprise Florida incentives fund are to employers that are greater than 1,000 employees.
As a result, state lawmakers passed a bill slashing Visit Florida's funding by 67% for a new annual budget of $25 million, a move Haley says will have major impacts locally.
Early numbers show that in 2018 we could look at a loss of up to 200,000 visitors a year. So that is a huge number of visitors. That's a big impact.
Haley says 1 out of every 5 people who work in the area have a job in the tourism industry, which means the lack of tours could have a trickle-down impact. And then there's another concern.
Visitors provide the cash for Sarasota County, so you and I save about $600 a year in taxes because the visitors are paying for it instead of us.
Now Haley adds tourist marketing organizations throughout the state will meet in the coming weeks to finalize the plan to combat the cuts. Also, Visit Florida's director Ken Lawson will be in Sarasota Thursday for a National Travel and Tourism Week luncheon at the Hyatt, and they expect to discuss the issue more. Back to you.
Thank you, Bobeth. Bob will be back with your forecast right after this.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our Finish Upgrade event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
With all the furniture choices you have, where do you shop? How about Bacon's Furniture and Bedding, now available in Sarasota? Treat yourself to a new Beauty Sleep Queen mattress set starting at only $399 and save up to $800 off an adjustable base with your mattress purchase. Find huge Memorial Day discounts of up to 70% off throughout our showroom with hundreds of items ready for immediate delivery. It's the Memorial Day sales event going on now at Bacon's Furniture and Bedding, available now in Sarasota. Nobody beats Bacon's.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. We promise we're more than a dealership. We're a destination with a movie theater, massage room, aquarium, cafe, and more. We promise to give you top dollar for your trade, even if you don't buy from us. And if you do, we promise you the best deal. Bring us any competitor's ad and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Since 2004, Embracing Our Differences has used the power of art and education to promote diversity. One way it accomplishes this is through its annual outdoor exhibition of 45 billboard-sized works of art, each accompanied by an inspirational quote. Join us in creating a community that is inclusive for all, where differences are embraced and individuality is celebrated. We invite you to celebrate the voices and visions of diversity and inclusion at this year's exhibit at Sarasota's Island Park.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our Finish Upgrade event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
Driving earlier this afternoon, you could see, if you looked off in the distance, you could see kind of a haze.
Yeah, you can. It's really quite hazy in the morning, stagnant air condition, air problem here. What we have is this high pressure dome, and there's no mixing of the atmosphere, just kind of air sinking. It heats up adiabatically, and nothing mixes up. And so that pollutant that was around yesterday is around today, even more so. And that's going to be, I think, a problem again tomorrow. It could get into the point of maybe even seeing it a little bit unhealthy for just regular folks out there as opposed to people who have respiratory problems. Van Wezel webcam showing that haze off in the distance. You can see that occasionally as we move through time this afternoon. Really started peaking right around 2 o'clock as that sea breeze kicked in. It brings that high level of ozone into the coast as a result of that west wind. And right now, just a lot of sunshine out there. This morning, well, it was clear, it was calm, and that allowed some fog to form, patchy fog over some of the ponds here. This is at I-75 in Clark Road. Cindy Desmond sending this one in. And as far as the Titan radar is concerned, no rain around. Some false echoes out there in the Gulf of Mexico. We wish we saw rain. And high fire warning and danger continues for all the area that you see here in pink until 8 o'clock tonight. It will be back again tomorrow as a result of this high pressure zone that continues to slowly work its way to the southeast. So this fire weather warning will stay with us through tonight until 8 o'clock, and then we'll be back tomorrow at 11 o'clock in the morning up until about 8 o'clock in the evening on Thursday. Now currently at the Sarasota Bradenton Airport, it's 84, and at Bradenton it's 83 degrees. The high today, it got up to 88 degrees. Right now the temperature is cooling down just a little bit to near average high 85, the record 94, set back in 1929, and this morning's low was 65. Zip on the rain, and for the year, this is the important rain right there, total 8.99 inches below average for the year thus far. And the hourly forecast tomorrow, not calling for any rain in it, a lot of sunshine. As I mentioned, stagnant air pattern will continue to be with us. Highs will be in the upper 80s right near the coast, and that sea breeze will kick in right around 2, 3 o'clock and cool us down a little bit along the coast and area beaches. Now, lows tomorrow will drop down basically into the upper 60s to low 70s. Highs tomorrow will once again top out into the upper 80s near the coast and into the low to mid 90s inland. Winds will be light too tonight. Very light winds will allow that fog maybe to form again over some of the ponds in the inland areas. And then those winds will switch around to a west direction, pick up 5 to 10, even 15 miles an hour near the coast and beaches. So boaters beware. It will start off calm, but we'll end up with some 15-knot winds coming out of the west. Well, this high-pressure ridge slowly retreats to the southeast and feeds a lot of moisture into the storms over the southern and central plain states. Some of these could be severe. On Thursday night and Friday morning, look for the possibility of tornadic activity in Texas and into Arkansas, Louisiana, and Mississippi for us on Friday morning. This front eventually slides down, brings rain to the Panhandle. They've had their fair share of rain over the Panhandle. We've just been left short here as those fronts have been fading away before they reach us. As far as the overall pattern goes, big storms now starting to fire up in Kansas and into Oklahoma this afternoon. Temperatures into the 40s now in Toronto, 53 in Boston, 86 in St. Louis, and 80 in Dallas. For boaters tomorrow, I mentioned winds out of the north at 5 knots in the morning and then late morning around 10 knots, switching around to the west in the early afternoon, picking up to 15 knots, and the water temperature at 81 degrees. Tides upcoming for Sarasota Bay look like this. A low tide will be at 8:23 and a high at 2:21. Sunset at 8:09. Tonight, clear skies, mild conditions inland, mid-60s there, upper 60s near the coast, to mid-80s tomorrow for highs near the water, and you get up a little bit warmer as you move inland, and the extended forecast is calling for a slight chance for showers and increase in some clouds on Saturday. Mother's Day looks great. Just a 10% chance for a shower and a high near 88. Back to you.
Thank you, Bob. South Florida waterways are about to get a little cleaner under new legislation signed by Governor Scott.
It will allow the state to bond up to $800 million to build a reservoir south of Lake Okeechobee. It would help reduce the recurrence of toxic algae outbreaks that have impacted waterways along the St. Lucie River and the Caloosahatchee River. The legislation was a priority for Senate President Negron during the legislative session.
Senate Bill 10 has been talked about for 2 decades. Talk, study, talk more, go to conferences, roll out ideas, put things in 2028, way down the road. And this legislature said, no, we're going to fund and plan for and organize southern storage 100 to 120 billion gallons of storage south of the lake.
The bill caps annual state funding at $64 million and places the reservoir on state-owned land in the Everglades agricultural area.
Hi, I'm Linda Carson. Coming up in the spotlight, the Harvey Milk Festival hits downtown Sarasota.
Tonight, the FBI director is out. James Comey under fire on both sides. The president's stunning decision to remove him from office. So what happens now with the Russia investigation? This is Where America Turns. World News Tonight with David Muir.
Introducing the all-new Alfa Romeo Giulia, a performance masterpiece. Race-inspired handling and lightning-fast response times take your drive to the next level. Find yours at Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
SRQ Performance Parts provides parts and accessories from over 300 manufacturers, so you can get that new manifold, carburetor, gasket, bolt kit, or nitrous oxide system fast. We'll help you beat the competition. Call or visit SRQ Performance Parts online today for all your high-performance parts and advice.
ABC 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you, weeknights at 5.
I was always worried and scared. Mom was in pain. She wasn't going to get any better, and all the trips to the ER were painful for all of us. Then we called Tidewell Hospice, and everything changed. Now she has care in our home when she needs it, surrounded by family. We know we don't have much time left with Mom, but we decided to make the best out of that time. Tidewell Hospice, it's more than you think.
Drive into Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota and discover big savings during the Drive and Discover event. Come shop the Suncoast's largest selection of Ram trucks. Get maximum cargo space and more comfort with a new Ram Quad Cab for as low as $24,999. Or get more legroom and maximum comfort with a new Ram Crew Cab and save up to $10,000. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
Are you Goodwill?
Yes, because when I donate or shop at Goodwill,
I am creating a job.
I am Goodwill, yeah.
What to do when your heating or air conditioning needs service or, heaven forbid, replacement? Call Air Now today. We've been serving Sarasota and Manatee County since 1946. We offer $49.95 tune-ups, lease or finance options, and remember, service today or it's free.
For the last decade, S&S Motorsports of Sarasota has built custom high-performance vehicles for demanding clients worldwide. They're now bringing their 50-plus years of combined build expertise to the parts business. SRQ Performance Parts is your one-stop shop for all your performance parts and accessories.
Giulia from Alfa Romeo. Appearance. Performance. Power. Find yours at Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
Harvey Milk was the first openly gay politician ever elected and was later assassinated in 1978 in San Francisco.
This weekend, the Sarasota Festival honoring him is expected to draw more than 5,000 people. ABC 7's Linda Carson gives us a closer look in today's Suncoast scene.
The 8th annual Harvey Milk Festival is coming to Sarasota this weekend, Thursday through Saturday. And for the second year, theater is going to be a big part of it.
The festival starts Thursday at 7 p.m. The first event is at the Pineapple Yoga and Event Space at 517 Pineapple Avenue.
Thursday night we open the festival with Hope Will Never Be Silent. We're featuring queer artists and activists from all over the country.
The performance carries a special message.
It's to bring the importance of the matter of how trans lives are treated in the world as it is today, and how many of them lose their lives for no reason.
It'll be amazing to watch.
We're going to have a setup where people come into the room and we have some projections going on about the project and other films for the festival. And there are going to be 3 dancers, and I'm going to be on the side doing live sound with guitar and electronics.
The performance is called Project 42.
And so the project is to bring awareness to the violence of trans lives, and 42 is the number that correlates to the the life expectancy.
The dancers will wear dresses designed by Jonah Vaughn, representing transgender women who have been killed.
What our hope is to give their stories a voice and give not just their stories, but their lives, and almost in celebration and awareness of what they have had to go through.
It's just to bring awareness to the shortening of a life and to bring awareness of the violence and to stop the violence and bullying through awareness.
On Friday, dancer Pioneer Winter from Miami will perform. And Saturday afternoon, the festival takes over Five Points Park.
We have 11 bands from across the country that will be coming and performing on a beautiful stage in the heart of downtown at 5 Points Park with all 3 streets closed off.
At dusk, they'll pause for a candlelight vigil to honor Harvey Milk and the victims lost last year. And then the bands will take the stage again. And the music festival will be 2 to midnight right here in 5 Points Park in downtown Sarasota. Linda Carson, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Going to be a busy weekend with that.
Yeah, and great weather, I think,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah,
right?
great weather for that. A little bit on the warm side. Stay hydrated. And we have the big Venice Community Hurricane Expo Friday and Saturday, too, which will be going on at the Venice Community Center. You want to stop out there. Should be very informative for the upcoming hurricane season.
Much needed.
Yep. World News Tonight with David Muir is next.
We'll see you tonight at 11. Have a great evening.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our finish upgrade event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
Why settle for less? Get more for your money at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Nobody beats Subaru in service, quality, vehicle quality, and overall quality. And ALG named Subaru the 2017 top brand for residual value. Now lease the most fuel-efficient vehicle in its class, a new Subaru Outback for just $229 a month. Or get 0% financing with complimentary maintenance included. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Hi, I'm Chef Judy. Every Wednesday morning, I'll be with the chefs at the Publix Aprons Cooking School serving up the most wonderful dishes. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast.
What Florida city is best known for spaceflight?
Cape Carnival.
Cape Carnival? Close enough. What condiment includes vinegar, molasses, and anchovies?
Westchester sauce?
Close enough. And now, a word from our sponsors.
One-off from the Florida Lottery. Now available for pick 2, 3, 4, and 5 games. Miss by 1 on any or all numbers and still win.
The official salon of ABC7.
I heard about the Dottoli Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Dottoli Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was. I can tell you that you will not find a finer, more professional team of clinicians anywhere in the world.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our finish upgrade event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.